What's happening, fellas? Hey, my media guy just printed this off today, and much to my dismay, 83% of the people watching the channel are not subscribed, only 16.7. And we also got over a dozen emails from subscribers saying they were magically unsubscribed from the channel. So we're not sure how that's happening, but do me a favor, just check and see if you are subscribed. It's a button right down there. Just hit the subscribe button. It's very easy to do. You don't have to fill anything out. Just hit the button. Maybe you hit it inadvertently with your finger and unsubscribe, but it helps us grow the channel. I promise to you, you guys subscribe. I'll keep giving you the best free content on classic motorcycles I can possibly come up with. I spent the last 15 years of my life doing this 364 and a half days a year. And that's all I ask. It's free and it would help us grow the channel. So we got a deal. You guys subscribe and I'll keep pumping out the great content for you. Thanks for watching. God bless America. Guys, check out this iconic time capsule right here. It's a Honda Cub EZ90. Ironically, we had never done one of these in the entire history of the company in the last 15 years. And this year, we've had 3 of them come through the shop. This one is absolutely spectacular. The other 2 sold instantly, and I'm sure this one will be gone in a New York second too. This is a rare 2-year only model that Honda made to kind of create a new market. It's unprecedented to have a bike with a electric start, 2-stroke, automatic transmission, kind of like a moped almost, very easy to ride, but it has a 90cc 2-stroke that rips and will do wheelies with a 210-pound guy on it. And it could be used, you know, on trails, on the road. They weigh about 150 pounds, so they're really lightweight. A lot of them got used for camping trips, and as a lot of other guys use them as pit bikes, and most of them were ridden into the ground because beginning riders could get on it and ride, you know, with no clutch, no shifter, no Kickstarter. Well, it does have a Kickstarter on it, but it's electric start. And the matter of fact, this is the first one we've had that had the Kickstarter on it. They usually have the Kickstarter mounted underneath the seat. This one is actually mounted on the bike. So Rick went right through this thing, top to bottom, and I'll grab the work order here just to go over it quickly. He dismantled it completely down to the frame, installed a new battery in it, cleaned and rebuilt the carburetor, new air filter, cleaned out the air box, installed new tires and tubes, completely restored the rims and painted them, new levers, polished and cleaned all the bodywork on it, which is extremely time consuming. He didn't just, you know, he professionally polished all the plastic on. This is all original plastic on this bike. Repainted the swing arm, the frame, the wheels, painted the brake backing plates, restored and painted the exhaust system, put a new chain on it, new rear sprocket, restored the forks with new fork seals, new fork oil, repainted the fork lowers, greased everything on the bike when he had it dismantled, and serviced the brakes, put a new chain slider on it. Went through the whole thing, top to bottom, and got it absolutely perfect. The new seat cover. So as far as the work, the total investment was 55 hours of shop labor plus parts. 55 hours is $8,250 at $150 an hour, plus $265 at parts. So the total investment was $8,515. The last 2, one sold for north of 10. I think it was 10.5, and the other one sold for $9,500. So we had to pay for this bike. We bought it and shipped it here. So the cost of the work order alone is a pretty steep investment. So anytime we get a chance to restore a super rare classic like this, we do it. And this one came out freaking absolutely beautiful. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. The bike looks like new. It runs like new. And mechanically, it's absolutely perfect. It's pushing out 140 PSI compression. We checked the cylinder with a borescope. It's like perfectly clean on the inside with the original cross hatching shown on the cylinder. It still looks and runs like brand new. If you're interested in it, give us a call. It won't be around for long. The other 2 sold pretty much instantly. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.